Good day. Good day. Peace to you, wherever you find yourself today. We're going to talk today. We're going to peel back some layers. Today I want to explore a question that has started wars and brought grown men to their knees. We're going to talk about the meaning of God. So let me start here. What is the true name of God? We have our names, don't we? We say God. In Japan, they might say Kami-sama. Our Jewish brothers and sisters might say Jehovah or Yahweh. In Spain, it's Dios. In Russia, Bog. To over 1 billion people in the world, it is Allah. In China, Shen, the ancient spirits on the Nile, they had their names for the great creator. So in every nation, every little community, depending on the culture, the language, the very shape of their mouths, the name for the source of all things is different. Think about that. A single object in this world can have hundreds, if not thousands of names. The potential for names is infinite. But the meaning remains consistent. Let's bring it right down to earth. Take water, just water on our planet alone. How many names does this simple liquid have? The Spanish call it agua. The French, l'eau. In Russia, it's voda. Even right here in our own English language, we got a dozen names for it depending on who you're talking to. A scientist calls it H2O. A poet might call it aqua pura. Your granddaddy might have called it Adam's ale. The old word for water itself, it comes from an ancient root that simply meant to wet or to wash. It was a name that described what it does. Now, if we can have 1,000 names for the water that quenches our thirst, why in the world do we draw lines in the sand and swords from their sheaths over the name of the one who created the water in the first place? The name, though it carries power, is just a pointer. It's a signpost. The meaning is the destination. And if we don't understand the meaning of a thing, all we're left with is confusion, or worse, a hollow echo. Many of us, we hear the words, the names associated with God, but we still don't understand the meaning. When many people hear the name God, their minds conjure up a specific image, don't they? They picture a big old man in the sky, long white beard, flowing white robe, sitting on a golden throne, waving around a staff with flying angels all around. Now, where did we get that image? From old paintings, from movies, from our very human need to put a face on something that is faceless, to make the infinite look a little more like Grandpa. But that image, child, is a profound misconception. It's like trying to describe the entire ocean by showing someone a single drop of water in a spoon. It ain't wrong, but it ain't remotely the whole truth. The true meaning of God is the primordial intelligence behind all of creation. It is the divine blueprint that keeps this whole grand universe from crashing into itself. It is the life, the existence, the mind that is so vast our little minds can't fully comprehend it. And that's okay. Nothing is a threat to it, and nothing is impossible for it. Think of it like this. Imagine a great cosmic cloth woven with a trillion threads. Every star is a thread. Every planet is a thread. You, me, the person you love, the person you can't stand, every ant crawling on the ground, every whale singing in the deep. We are all threads. And every single one of these threads, if you trace it back, connects to a single source, the weaver. And that source is continually empowering every thread. If a thread detaches, it loses its light, its purpose, it ceases to be. That is the divine influence. And that source, that meaning of God, it ain't hundreds of miles away in the clouds. No, it is right here, right now. It's in the silence between my words. It's in the very air you're breathing. It is the lattice work between every atom and the space itself. None of us can exist without it. Nothing can, so it don't matter so much what name you give it. You can call God water, you can call God stone, you can call God fire, and you would still be speaking a part of the truth, because all those threads are connected to the same source. Many of us don't realize just how vast this meaning is. We reduce God to the scriptures in one book. We shrink God down to our limited human understanding. We try to capsule God on this one little planet, in this one little corner of the galaxy. But no, the true meaning of God encapsulates all the other planets, all the other stars, all the other galaxies we can't even see. God didn't just create Earth, He created that magnificent, blazing sun that gives us life. He created Venus and Mars and Jupiter. We are merely a small, beautiful, complicated fraction of God's creation. We are minuscule. And yet, even so, we are held in that same divine embrace. So the next time you feel the need to argue about the name of God, please remember this. A thing can have infinite names, but it cannot have infinite meanings. The goal is not to get everyone to use the same name. The goal is to get everyone to understand the same boundless, all-encompassing, all-loving meaning. Stop arguing about the name on the bottle and start trying to understand the living water inside. Amen.
There are names on every tongue, from the rising of the sun, but none can hold the fullness of your light. You're the thread through all of time. Every heart, every design, the unseen hand that keeps the stars in flight. Some call you Father, some call you friend, some call you Spirit with no beginning, no end. But you are the fire in the seed, the breath in the breeze, the water that whispers life to every living thing. You're the weaver of all things, the song creation sings, from galaxies above to the smallest sign of love. Every name, every prayer leads to you, you're everywhere. The weaver of all things, you are here. I've tried to capture you in words, but language falters, falls unheard. Still in the silence I can feel a presence deeper, truer, real. Not a distant throne of gold, but a spirit that enfolds every thread that makes this fabric whole. You're the weaver of all things, the song creation sings, from galaxies above to the smallest sign of love. Every name, every prayer leads to you, you're everywhere. The weaver of all things, you are here. Not bound by a single name, your essence remains the same. The oceans bow, the mountains rise to honor the author of every sky. You're the weaver of all things, the song creation sings, from galaxies above to the smallest sign of love. Every name, every prayer leads to you, you're everywhere. The weaver of all things, you are here. There are names